Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you already know, this is your U.S. General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. Today is Saturday, as you can see. We back now over at the storage unit, getting back to it, getting busy. Okay. If you follow the content and you follow the videos, if you just happen to miss yesterday's videos that I actually put out, which throughout the day I did put out 2 separate videos, okay? And one of those particular videos, which was the second video, I did do a demonstration of the prototype for the Husky magnetic cordless power tool organizer, okay, as far as the modifications that is tended to be done to this US General 5-drawer tool cart, which I will be mounting 2 of them located to the back of the cart, okay? Once again, if you are unfamiliar with the Husky magnetic power cordless tool organizer, that is what you see technically located towards the side of the cart, okay? In yesterday's video, which was the second video, I did do a demonstration, okay, to show the placement fitment ratio, between certain particular impact guns and cordless guns, and how to modify the holster, okay, for your certified needs, all right, and specifications depending upon what type of size cordless impacts or drills or, pneumatic, okay. Because these Husky magnetic power cordless tool organizers, they only provide a certain particular type dimension in each portal slot in order for you to hold your cordless power tools, okay? So if you didn't catch that video, okay, in today's little demonstration, as I'm actually doing the work right now, I'm not doing the work to the prototype. I'm doing the work to the actual tool that will be mounted to this cart. So right now we're just going to give you a little brief update to show you, where we at now in the process of the modifications, all right? But as I always state, as usual, I always keep my signature lingering somewhere in the background. My Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You already know, okay? So pretty much I'm gonna get item to the top of the tool cart. We're going to take a look at things, get a good visual, all right, so that I can point out quite a few things, and we're going to get to it. So walk with me. Let's get it. Okay, now what you're basically looking at is the actual unit. Okay, this is not the prototype unit. This is the unit that will actually be going towards the back of the cart, okay? At the prior moment, as you can see, all right, towards the top here, all right, if I can get this down for you, as you can see, okay, I did file out the area for the 1/2-inch high torque, all right, Milwaukee, and as you can see, the differentials between each slot, okay, and how you can see in these areas now how it's not nearly rounded off, okay, how it actually comes to a point in order for the 1/2-inch drives to technically fit in the cordless magnetic power cordless tool organizers, all right? So I'm just going to give you a little quick visual to how the 1/2-inch now sits in top of the holster, right? Let's get it. Okay, so now as you can see, now I have the 1/2-inch Milwaukee high torque. This is the 267 model right here, okay? So now you see that the gun is technically sitting inside the holster very firmly and very tight and secure, okay? Initially, like I stated, these Husky magnetic cordless tool organizers doesn't provide as you can see, the dimensions you would technically need in order to fit certain particular, whether it's a cordless impact or a pneumatic impact, okay? Just as well as this fitment ratio for this high torque, I will also give you another visual of my 1/2-inch pneumatic impact, which is an Ingersoll Rand 2235 Q Max. Okay, so now as you can see, now I have a pneumatic impact gun, okay? that is fitting basically the same dimensional size is the Milwaukee High Torque, and this IR Ingersoll Rand has a thicker protective boot on it than technically the Milwaukee High Torque. Okay, so as you can see, um, the titanium is sitting in very firmly. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Okay, as you can see, the handle is technically against the back portion rail. All right, so there is no movement from side to side, just in case you was technically moving your service car, to just in general moving around. You wouldn't have no side by side movement or anything like that. Okay. Okay, so now at this prior moment, as you can see, I have my 2235Q Max, just as well as I have my 3/8 stubby out now, which is what is this, the 150 Q Max, I believe. I always forget the model number of this 3/8 stubby here. Okay, but as you can see, it is fitting. Okay, the compartment very snug. There's no issues, you understand, with that. As you can see, everything is leaning against the bottom plate portion. The only thing that now I technically have to readjust, okay, because as you can see here, this is my other 3/8, all right, which is the 215 Ti Q Max, and this particular gun is a little bit more thinner, okay, than this compartment. All right, it sits, okay, but as you can tell, it sits more towards an angle towards the inside. All right, I needed to basically sit back like how these particular two guns towards the left hand side actually sits. So what I have to technically do is I have to make an adjustment from up underneath. Plus, when I go to lay the foam liner and the Husky perma grip, it will enable things to sit up a whole lot much more firmly the way that I need it technically to be, like this, in this particular position. Okay. Okay, so now, just to give you another quick look, okay, as you can see, I have the Milwaukee High Torque to the far left. In the center, I have the 3/8 stubby that is actually sitting in the center, and towards the right hand side, which you're basically taking a look at, is the M18 fuel hammer drill. And as you notice, each individual unit sits very firmly inside the Husky magnetic cordless tool organizer. So when individuals either had issues with technically being able to, if not store particular drills or certain impacts, okay, whether cordless or pneumatic, this is the solution right here. And like I state, you don't technically have to do any cutting. What you have to do is you have to basically establish your stencils. Okay, you have to stencil the tool and then use a file to file out the particular areas that are needed to be shaved off, okay, in order for you to fit the guns properly. As far as filing and things like that, surfaces and things like that can always be repainted if needed, okay. But depending upon how good you are with your hands and good with your work, and how delicate you tend to be when doing the work, you may not have to go over anything to repaint any surfaces or anything like that. Okay, this is another reason why at times when I'm doing modifications, I use a lot of as you can see, masking tape and things like that, especially when I'm drilling, okay, to keep bits from walking all over the place, and just randomly scratching up surfaces and areas that don't need to be technically touched over. Okay. Okay, pretty much I'm gonna wrap this up towards this end of the segment. All right, this was just to basically give you a little update to basically where I'm at the prior moment in this modifications. I still got a lot of work to get through. Okay, I do got my work cut out for me because there's quite a few things that I want to take care of. There's some other custom detailing that I would like to do, just as well as I do have some other modifications that are coming along with this just as well, okay, because I am technically trying to knock out two birds with one stone and basically get this cart technically finished up, okay. But everybody enjoy the rest of their evening out there. Like I state, always keep it a safe and a blessed one as always. And until the next tool review, the next tool haul, the next modification video, stay tuned. We're going to check you later. Peace.